Meet Ray and Rachel. Ray and Rachel have a daughter named Lucy who was looking to buy her first home. Lucy had found a property she fell in love with and wanted to purchase it. She signed the contract of sale subject to her obtaining finance. Upon signing the contract, Lucy made immediate application to her bank for finance. She was to obtain her finance approval within 14 days of signing the contract, which meant it was due by the 23rd of June 2023. By the 20th of June 2023, Lucy had still not received her formal loan approval from her bank. She was getting increasingly anxious as the due date was fast approaching, and she really loved that house. On the 21st of June 2023, Lucy received a phone call from her bank. Lucy's bank manager explained that Lucy's loan application had been assessed. However, the bank had concerns about her serviceability of the loan and would not approve the loan to Lucy as the sole applicant. Lucy was heartbroken. Her bank manager then told her that he had an idea for a solution, which would mean the bank would grant Lucy the finance. Lucy asked what that solution was. Her bank manager told Lucy that if her parents guarantee her loan, the bank would approve her finance. Lucy was so relieved and told her bank manager that she did not think her parents would have any problem guaranteeing her loan. Lucy's bank manager told Lucy the process was very simple and all she would need to do is have her parents sign guarantee documents and a solicitor's guarantee certificate witnessed by a lawyer and send it to the bank, and the bank could then approve her application. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Just sign a piece of paper and done. Lucy was so excited. She rang her parents immediately and explained the situation to them. Ray and Rachel did not see any problem with guaranteeing the loan, as they knew Rachel could service the loan and would ensure the loan was repaid as required. So they told Lucy they would be happy to sign the documents. Lucy's bank manager emailed Lucy the information and documents to send to her parents for them to sign and asked her to get it signed as soon as possible. He told her it is just a lawyer's signature, so it should not be an issue. Lucy sent the documents to Ray and Rachel and told them that they would need to get the certificate signed in front of a lawyer. Again, sounds easy, doesn't it? Ray and Rachel received the email from Lucy with the documents, and Rachel called Wollerman Shacklock Lawyers. Rachel explained that her and Ray just needed to have a lawyer witness them sign a document so they could guarantee their daughter's loan, and they only had 2 days to get this back to their daughter's bank. They asked if they could just pop into the office and have someone witness their signatures that day. The team at Wollerman Shacklock asked Rachel to open the documents and confirm whether the documents that needed signing was a solicitor's certificate. Rachel opened the email from Lucy and confirmed that it was indeed a solicitor's certificate, and asked again if her and Raymond could just pop by the office shortly to have it witnessed. The friendly staff explained to Rachel that unfortunately it was not as simple as Ray and Rachel just having a lawyer witness their signature, and it was not something that could be done in such a short time frame. Rachel interrupted and said that she did not understand how this could be, as Lucy's bank manager told her it was very simple and all they needed was a certificate signed by a lawyer. Surely the lawyer was wrong. The staff at Wollerman Shacklock explained to Rachel that whilst that was correct in part, when the lawyer is signing off on a solicitor's certificate, they are also declaring that they have provided legal advice on the loan or guarantee documents, and that the lawyer is satisfied that the client understands at the very least the general nature and effect of the guarantee documents. The staff continued to explain that there are many conditions in these documents that could put Ray and Rachel at risk, and Trish is not prepared to sign that certificate if she has not given them proper legal advice and given them the time to consider that advice in order to make an informed decision before signing the documents. Rachel said she did not realise the process was not as simple as what had been represented to them, and did not consider the signing the guarantee documents would present any risk to her and Ray. Rachel asked the staff if there was any way that they could undertake the process by the 23rd of June, as that was when Lucy's loan approval was due. Luckily, Wollerman Shacklock Lawyers were able to squeeze this in and asked Rachel to send the documents to the office to review. Rachel emailed the documents through, and the staff booked Ray and Rachel in the following afternoon to have a conference with Trish to review the written advice that would be provided and sign the solicitor's certificate if they decided to proceed. The staff passed the documents on to Trish, who carefully reviewed the guarantee documents. Trish prepared a detailed letter of advice to Ray and Raymond, which explained the general terms of the guarantee and the risks to them of proceeding with signing the documents. Trish emailed the letter of advice to Ray and Rachel. An hour later, Rachel rang Wollerman Shacklock in a panic, asking to speak to Trish. Rachel said to Trish that she had just received her letter of advice and was worried. She said the letter of advice contained an outline of the risks to Ray and Rachel, and she'd asked Trish if she was correct in her understanding of those risks. Trish advised Rachel that she was in fact correct in her understanding. Rachel told Trish that she had no idea that by guaranteeing Lucy's mortgage, that these were the risks her and Ray would be exposing themselves to. Rachel told Trish that as much as they trusted Lucy, they did not want to put themselves in a position of such risk. She also said that her and Ray were looking to borrow money using the equity in their home to purchase an investment property, and by guaranteeing Lucy's mortgage, they would put themselves in a position where they would no longer be able to do this. Rachel was so upset as she did not realise the risks to her and Ray, and had already told Lucy that they would sign the documents to guarantee her mortgage. However, she was also so grateful for knowing the risks before they signed anything. Trish suggested that Ray and Rachel take some further time to consider the letter of advice and get back to her when they had made a decision. She told them to make sure that they called her if they had any further questions, so that they could be sure they had all the information they needed. The following morning, Rachel rang Trish. She told Trish that her and Ray carefully considered the advice she gave them and had spoken to Lucy about the situation. They all agreed that Ray and Rachel would not proceed with guaranteeing Lucy's mortgage. Lucy was also unaware of the risks posed to her parents and was not willing to put her parents at risk or inhibit them from being able to proceed with purchasing an investment property. So it is not so simple after all. Rachel thanked Trish for ensuring that Ray and Rachel did not sign the guarantee documents in haste, and was so appreciative that Trish took the time to provide them with the correct advice in order for them to make an informed decision. Rachel said she was so grateful that she'd contacted Wollerman Shacklock Lawyers to assist in the matter, and advised Trish that this was the best money they had spent. Too often we have people contacting our office thinking that a solicitor's certificate is simply just having a lawyer witness them sign a document. However, as you can see from Ray and Rachel's matter, it is not as simple as that. If you're looking to guarantee a loan, or if you're asked to obtain a solicitor's certificate, be sure that you contact Wollerman Shacklock Lawyers. Obtaining proper advice before you sign bank documents is invaluable. If you need any assistance, contact our office on 03 9707 1155 or admin@wslegal.com.au.